23 minutes and 12 seconds. Let me say that again. 23 minutes and 12 seconds. What does that mean to you guys? Steeler Nation, what does that number mean to you? Probably nothing, right? 23 minutes and 12 seconds. Well, apparently to Matt Canada's offense, that's all it means. Man, look, g'day guys. Welcome back to Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. I'm your host, Mark, and thank you once again for checking out another video. But today, guys, I'm going to go on a bit of a rant, I'm a positive guy, but a bit more negative spin on what I saw in the first game versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Actually, what everyone saw in the first game versus the Bengals. 23 minutes and 12 seconds. Now, I went on to ESPN.com, I went on to Gamecast, I went into the box score, and I took away the overtime amount of play that the offense played. Took away 3 minutes and 5 seconds that the Steelers held the ball in overtime. I took that away. And then we are left with 23 minutes and 12 seconds is the amount of time that the Matt Canada offense had to play in Cincinnati. And that to me is atrocious. In a game of football, it should more or less be, if you're trying to win football games, and with the amount of turnovers the Steelers had versus the Bengals, with 5 turnovers, meaning more possessions, that time should be around 32, 33, possibly even 34 minutes because you had so many turnovers, right? But today, guys, I am asking is, are you guys confident in the Matt Canada system? I asked this question in the offseason, I believe, numerous times. Are you confident in the Matt Canada system? Because I want to go through some stats, what we saw with this offense. And it was quite poor, right? If you go to the box score, Trubisky was 21 for 38. So already Trubisky is throwing the football a lot. And we couldn't run the ball, right? For 194, 5 yards per average, right? Now, rushing the football in this system that led to 23 minutes and 12 seconds was 22 carries, 75 yards, and 3.4 average, which is absolutely horrible. Okay? As much as I thought that Trubisky was bad on offense, and I thought he didn't control the offense, and they only went out and scored 7 points with 5 turnovers, by the way, and they couldn't do anything in the red zone. Rushing the football was also atrocious, and hopefully we can get better from here. Because in this system, they tried that reverse play with Claypool numerous times. 6 times to be exact, for 36 yards and 6 yards average. Right? He had that one big play for 15 yards. But other than that, they seem just to run to the line 2 or 3 yards, and it's how many reverses can the Matt Canada system do, or the Steelers offense? We'll just call it that, the Steelers offense. How many reverses can they do? Because Claypool was your leading rusher, and that's where I think the problem starts to begin. Now, will all this change when they go on versus the Patriots in week 2 at home in Acrisure Stadium? Sure, I hope so. But I think it's quite interesting that the Pittsburgh Steelers still won the game versus the Bengals. And yes, we have to move on as it is now Wednesday in the USA, my Thursday in Australia, right? But 23 minutes and 12 seconds versus any of the teams coming up, it's not going to cut it. And even versus a Patriots team led by Bill Belichick probably won't cut it either. You need to possess the ball, run with Najee or run with your running back and get first downs. If I go to the first downs, right, the Pittsburgh Steelers had 13 first downs, but quite a few of those came in overtime. Where they got the first down to Deontay, the big catch, and they got the first down as well via the penalty to the flag to Muth. So before that, they had about less than 10 first downs in the whole game. On the other side of the ball, the Bengals had 32 first downs, and they controlled the whole game. Now, I still find that quite funny, actually, that they had 43 minutes and 43 seconds in the whole game, and they still lost because they missed the 2 field goals. The one that was blocked by Minka and the one that was blocked, that was missed by the kicker because the high snap or whatever it was, the slow snap, right? Now, I do trust this defense to win most of these games this year. But at some point in the Matt Canada system and offense, if you go back to the box score, you have to get the players involved, right? Trubisky targeted Frymouth 10 times. Trubisky targeted Deontay Johnson 10 times, right? But their averages were quite low. Deontay Johnson only had 7.9 average, and Frymouth, he was probably the best one out of all of them. He had 15-point yard average. He probably had the best game out of everyone, right? Zach Gentry had 2 big plays. Of course, we saw that nice screen where that kind of worked, right? I'll go on the positive. That screen to Gentry, it kind of worked. He ran for 32 yards, and that was fantastic to see, right? Also, that flea flicker play, the double reverse, the gimmick play, that worked as well, okay? But other than that, you didn't see too many big plays out of this offense, or more I say, consistent plays with this offense. So to me, guys, let me know in the comments, are you concerned about holding the football? And to quote the Matt Canada offense, where we are doing too many reverses, are you guys a fan of that? To me, I'm not overly a fan. I don't mind the reverse every now and then, right? But to use it all the time, 6 plays out of the 60 plays that you're using, I think it's a bit overkill. So I'm not a big fan of it. But going into this week, can the Steelers bounce back? Can they bounce back and improve that time of 23 minutes and 12 seconds? Because if they don't improve that time, this time versus the Patriots, there is no TJ Watt. They still have Cameron Hayward. They have Highsmith, who's playing really well, by the way. Highsmith is absolutely killing it. He's having a fantastic season so far. 3 sacks. He's absolutely killing it. All right? However, in my opinion, if they don't hold the ball and possess the ball and start to get first downs and do what any offense should be doing, is moving the sticks to get points, they're going to be in trouble because the defense can't bail them out every single time like they did. Because 23 minutes and 12 seconds is quite low. In a normal football game, that means you're giving your opponent about another, 8 minutes or so advantage, or 7 minutes or so advantage over you. So they're having the ball for 37 minutes. And that would just spell, that's a drive in itself. It's a 4-minute drive. It's a 3-minute drive. That's points on the board. And this offense needs to go out there and score points. Najee Harris is banged up and injured. They didn't target George Pickens. And Trubisky also didn't. He looked flat and stale, didn't he? Now, I've got all the faith in the world, all the hope in the world that the Steelers can get back at it. They can fix these things. The O-line played pretty good, okay to good. They can fix these things. I'm just a little bit worried of what the Matt Canada offense has been showing us in the first game, because we've already seen this same style offense the last 2 years. And then when I turned the TV on last week, it looked exactly the same. Now, can it work against the Patriots? I hope so. Because if we see the same thing, the exact same thing, where it's the screen pass where the defense expects it, the reverse where the defense knows it's coming, right? Or the halfback or the tight end gimmick shovel pass, well, they also know it's coming. If it's 3rd and 10 and they throw a shovel pass to gain 4 yards, what's the point? I think they need to somehow get Pickens involved, Claypool going down the field, Deontay Johnson more involved too. Expand the field and target these blokes to a degree where you're getting involved in the offense. The offense didn't come alive until they got a free play last week. Anyways, that's me ranting. That's enough me ranting about the offense. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We do enjoy you guys leaving comments and getting involved in the discussion. And today was really just talking about Matt Canada. I know I feel a little bit better, but I want to see our team go out there and excel. I want to see them run Najee, get get Warren involved. He played fantastic. Warren played fantastic running the football. He played fantastic. Blocking for people on this team. But things fell apart when they started doing 2-minute reverses and they couldn't get out of their own way, where Trubisky couldn't find his target and he was off target a lot of times as well. So is it a Trubisky problem or is it a Matt Canada problem? We won't know until we watch a few more games versus the Patriots, the Browns, and the Jets. With more data, then we'll know what's up. Anyways, guys, thank you for checking out Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. I'm your host, Mark, and as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.